press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students, under triangles chapter, the class video number 6, so there was some audio problem. So under the circumstances, the same topic which was discussed there is repeated in this video. So we were discussing about exercise 7.1 question number 6. So to begin with, so in question number 6 we have a sketch. First I will draw that sketch. This is the sketch. Then into question number 6. So you can open your textbook, exercise 7.1, question number 6. So it is available there. This is A, B, C, D and E. This is the sketch. So in the problem it is given, in given figure, given figure, so data is AC equals AE. So this is the given data. AC equals AE. So you can observe here, this is ABC. So I will just change this. This is A, B, C, D, E. This is AC equals AE. So this side and this side are equal. So we symbolically represent this way. These two sides are equal. AC equals AE. And AB equals AD. The second data given, AB, side AB is equal to side AB is equal to AD. So these two sides are equal. And then BAD and EAC. BAD angle, this angle is equal to EAC angle, this angle. So it is also given BAD, angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. So this is what the given data. Now what is to be proved? To prove or to show that BC is equal to DE. BC, this base length, and DE, this one. BC is equal to DE. So this is the complete picture of the given problem. So now solution. So this is the given data. Given these three things: AC equals AE, AB equals AD, AB equals AD, angle BAD is equal to EAC. So these three things are given. Now, so let us take up this equality. It is given BAD equals EAC. So I will take up that. Given BAD, angle BAD is equal to EAC. Now from now onwards, you observe the figure. To this equality of two equations, you add DAC both side. You can see DAC is in the middle. So now what I do is add both side, add DAC both side. So if you add DAC to this is BAD plus DAC is equal to EAC plus DAC. So both side I have added DAC. So with this, now you observe the figure. BAD plus DAC, BAD plus DAC, that means the sum of these two angles. You can observe here this value, we are getting this value. So this is nothing but BAC. So left hand side becomes BAC. So this implies, we can say like this, this implies BAC is equal to EAC plus DAC. You observe here EAC plus DAC. So this value is this angle, that is EAD. So for this you have to clearly observe the figure. This is EAD. So EAD. So now see, we have proved that these two angles are equal. So now let us consider ABC and ADE. Observe here ABC, ADE. These two triangles we have to compare. So consider triangle ABC and triangle EAD, ABC and EAD. So we have to compare these two triangles. So in these two triangles, it is given AC equals AE. AC equals AE. So AC is pertaining to the first triangle ABC, AC, and AE is in the second triangle, that is EAD. So these two are equal. So it is given data. Given. So BAC, angle BAC of this triangle, BAC, this one, this big one, is equal to EAD of the other triangle, EAD of the other triangle. This we have proved just above, proved above. Proved above. And AB equals AD, AB equals AD, it is also given, AB equals AD, given in the question. Now you observe here, so in ABC triangle, so one side and the included angle and the other side of this triangle ABC are equal to one side, the other side and the included angle. So therefore we say by SAS congruence. So I will erase this upper portion now. Therefore, by SAS congruence rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle EAD. So therefore the corresponding sides must be equal. So therefore BC. So that is what we have to prove. BC is of ABC, BC of ABC, this side, and DE of this triangle, that is EAD. So this one. So therefore we can say BC is equal to DE. How we are saying? By CP/CT. So this is what we are supposed to prove. So this completes question number 6. I hope you are following this. Now I will take up question number 7. So I have to erase this now. So for question number 7 again, first I will draw the required sketch. Sorry. This is sketch pertaining to question number 7. This is A, B, P, E, D. You can get from your textbook also the sketch, question number 7 sketch. So what is the given data? So he says AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment. I will record the data here. Data AB line segment. AB, that means AB is a straight line. P is the midpoint of AB. P midpoint of AB. So from this we can say AP equals PB. Now what else is given? D and E are 2 points on one side of AB. So to the top of AB line, such that BAD and ABE, PAD and ABE, you observe here, this angle is equal to this angle. This is what is given. So now BAD ABE, angle BAD is equal to angle ABE. So P is the midpoint, these two angles are equal. EPA, it is also given, this angle is equal to this angle. So this is again another data. EPA equals angle EPA equals DPB. So this is what is given. So what is to be proved? Show that. So actually there are two questions on the sub questions under this. First one, DAP congruent to EPB. Triangle DAP, show that triangle DAP congruent to DAP congruent to EPB. EPB. So this is the first one. And second thing is AD is equal to BE. Second one, AD is equal to BE. This is the complete problem. So sketch is given and these are the data, given data, and this is to be proved. Now we have to proceed with the solution. So first I will solve the first one. I will solve, that is to prove DAP, sorry, this is DAP. So to prove, to show or to prove, to show that DAP congruent to triangle DAP congruent to triangle EPB, triangle EPB. So we shall take up this first. Observe here, this relation is given. EPA, this angle, angle EPA is equal to DPB, these two, DPB. So this is given. Now add both sides, this middle angle, so that is DPE. So add both sides, angle DPE. So if you add, what happens? EPA, angle EPA plus DPE equals DPB plus DPE. Now you observe the sketch. EPA plus, so that is EPA plus DPE. So EPA, this angle plus this middle one. This becomes, this implies DPA. So the total of these two is DPA. So therefore this is DPA. DPA is equal to see sum of these two, it is EPB. DPB plus DPE is nothing but EPB. So EPB, just like the previous problem. So we got that angle. So we have AP equals PB, AP equals We can write AP equals PB, you can write, sorry, BP. So why this is, P is midpoint, P is midpoint, it is given. So now observe here, in this triangle APD, so this angle, total angle, and this angle and the included side. So two sides and the included two angles and the included side of DAP triangle or DPA triangle. So in this triangle EPB also, this angle and the total angle and the included side are equal. That means angle side angle ASA congruence. So by comparing or considering DPA triangle, DPA triangle DPA and EPB triangle EPB. So here what happens, the two angles of one triangle and the included side on corresponding two angles and the included side, they are equal. By AS angle side angle congruence. You can see here, see, angle A is equal to angle B and this total angle is equal to this total angle and AP is equal to PB. So therefore we say where ASA congruence rule, so we can say triangle DAP congruent to triangle EPB. So first one we have proved. AD is equal to BA. So in these two triangles, the one side and the other side, one angle and the another angle, this total angle and this total angle, they are equal, and we have proved that these two are congruent. So therefore we can definitely say the second answer, AD is equal to BE. AD of this triangle is equal to BE of this triangle. So that we can say CB by CPCT corresponding parts of congruent triangles, we can say AD is equal to BE. So we did not have to prove it again. AD is equal to BE. This is the second result required. So this completes question number 7. So now I will move on to next question. So that is question number 8. So now question number 8. So in question number 8, again there is a simple sketch. I will draw that sketch first. Now, so what is the given data in this problem? Let us understand the problem first. In triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, right angle at C. So this is 90 degree. It is given. So triangle ABC, angle C equals 90 degree. This is given data. M is the midpoint of AB. M is midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB. So the second data given. C is joined to M and extended up to D, such that DM equals CM. So it is given CM equals DM. So from this, M is midpoint of AB means we can say BM equals MA. So now that's also given. Point D is joined to point B. So point D is joined to point B. So now with this data there are 4 questions. First one, show that triangle AMC BMD, triangle AMC is congruent to BMD, triangle BMD. So this is first proof we have to do. Second one, BBC is a right angle. DBC, angle DBC is a right angle. This we have to prove. So third question, third sub question under that, DBC and ACB are congruent. DBC, triangle DBC congruent to triangle ACB. ACB, and fourth one under that, CM is equal to half of AB. So these four things we have to prove. So now solution. So we shall solve one by one. Solution. So given M is midpoint of AB. M is midpoint of AB. Angle C equals 90 degree, and DM equals CM. It is also given. DM equals CM. So these things are given. Now consider triangles. Triangle AMC, this triangle AMC, and BMD, triangle BMD, triangle BMD. So if we consider these two, you observe here, in this it is given CM is equal to DM. So in these two triangles which are opposite, like this, CM equals DM. You can see CM equals DM. It is given. So CM is one side of this triangle AMC, you can see, and for this triangle BMD, this side. So therefore CM equals DM, it is given, and because M is the midpoint of AB, AM equals BM. So M is midpoint. M is midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB. So one side is equal to the other side. This side is equal to this side, and this side is equal to this side. Now you observe the included angle here, this vertex angle of this triangle. This is BMD angle. This angle is equal to AMC angle because they are vertically opposite. So angle AMC is equal to BMD. So these two angles are equal because they are vertically opposite. So vertically opposite. We call them as Shringhabhimukha Konagalu, vertically opposite angles. So here side angle, side angle, side. So therefore we say by SAS congruence. So therefore by SAS congruence. By SAS congruence, we can say these two triangles AMC and BMD are congruent. So triangle AMC congruent to triangle BMD. So this is proved. First one is proved. Now we have to take up the second one. So now observe here. Now this is for A. So for B I will take up here your second sub question. Observe here ACM angle, this angle and this angle. See, we have proved that these two triangles, that is angle AMC and BMD, these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, these two angles are equal. This angle and this angle are equal, and therefore this angle and this angle are equal. They are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So therefore I will write, see, ACM angle is equal to angle ACM is equal to BMD angle BDM angle. So this how we are writing by CT, corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. So now we will bring the other theory into understanding here. You observe here. See, when two rays are like this, when parallel rays are there, when two parallel lines are there, and if a transversal cuts the line, we say the alternate interior angles are always equal. So this we have learned. And if the alternate interior angles are equal, we can say in the converse way, the two lines are parallel. So therefore, here you observe, now you consider this this angle is equal to this angle. These two are equal. So therefore, the line BD and line AC, because DE is considered as a transversal. DE is considered a transversal. So therefore, AC will be parallel to BD. So we will come to that conclusion. So this is by CPCT. So now, considering BC as transversal, BC as transversal. So this is transversal line, and these two are alternate angles. Angle ACM and BDM as alternate angles. And they are equal, so we can say therefore AC parallel to DB or BE, you can write. So these two lines are parallel. Now, so we have proved that these two lines are parallel. Now consider BC as the transversal. So when BC becomes, considering AC parallel to DB and BC transversal. So you remember here once again, when two lines are parallel and when there is a transversal, these two angles which are on one side of the transversal, they are known as consecutive interior angles, and their total is always 180 degree. So based on that we can say DBC. So DBC we are supposed to find out. So DBC plus the ACB must be equal to 180 degree. Why this is? That they are interior, they are consecutive interior angles. So because they are consecutive interior angles, so from this equation we have ACB equals 90 degree, this is 90 degree, therefore DBC becomes 90 degree. So I will write the final answer here. I will erase this. So these two are consecutive interior angles, therefore their total is 180 degree. So therefore DBC plus 90 degree equals 180 degree, or DBC equals, angle DBC equals 90 degree. So this is what is to be proved in the second sub question. So this is the topic. we have completed up to second sub question. Third and fourth, see these sub questions C and D. So they will be taken up in the video number 7. So thank you all.